Darn it. Colored in rock slime is mostly for either killing the royal jelly or cleaning up afterwards. Perfect. That works for me because, yeah, I'm hoping that we'll have a couple more spell levels by the time we get there. Normally don't want to do this much exploring of slime, but it is what it is. What do I want to do with you kiddos? Oh, I can grab the shining eye. I think I might. Then I can irradiate to kind of clear the way here. That's, yeah, about what I expected, I guess. Just blast again. I was kind of hoping that I'd break you up. Oh, there we go. Hate to break up the band like this, but I do feel like it's slightly necessary. Oh, Jesus, I lose statue form. That's less than ideal, especially with Big Boy next to us once more. I mean, we know we kind of have a little bit of room to play with. Not a lot, but a little. Just a smidge. That's 80, 66, and 44. So that's 198 potential damage. It's not great. It's definitely not fantastic. It's likely that we... Oh, it's not likely we kill. It's likely that we break one of you up if we irradiate one more time. Maybe I'll walk away first instead. Fantastic. So now I can irradiate, try and break some of you up. Again, or not. That's cool too. Do I go statue form? Or do I try one last time? Guess we can't deal 4, so I probably should have saved a little bit of mana. We could exile if things get desperate. I don't know if it works on mindless things, but I would hope so. Otherwise, I guess we could triple draw destruction and pull out a storm. I mean, we didn't get the storm last time, so that means we're guaranteed to get it this time around, right? Couldn't possibly get 2 wild magics and pain again. That would just be ridiculous. Let's take 2 steps back. Okay, I was kind of hoping that someone would fall behind again. But as is, we're at 6. I guess I can still go sideways. And now I'm at my wit's end. This looks like hell. It generally is. I mean, largely this was because I started exploring off and stuff. Got way too many of these slimes next to each other and made a series of bad decisions on my end. So I will say, take what you see with a little bit of a grain of salt, but just a tiny one, because slime itself is always a bad situation. Terrifying in its own right. Do I dare irradiate again? 3d23 is fairly likely. It's not as much easier things to hit the entirety of the screen for sure. And in fact, I probably should have used like some manifold assaults or something like that earlier in this encounter, but I'd agree with you there, Ninth. I think slime is probably my safest 3rd rune option, all things considered. It's kind of swingy in an annoying way, but barring that, it's usually a fairly good time. I think I am just going to blink. I probably don't need to. It's overkill for sure, but I would like to just kill you, walk back to my stairs, and can even just throw out a couple of these real quick, soften up our new friends where they make their way back, go back into statue form, and then we should be fine to just scoop our way through. But okie dokie, do I even want to explore for another stairwell? I kind of want to risk it all and just walk down where we came from. Oh hey, rock slime. How about that? So let's get back to my stairs and let's just head up. Make sure we're in fighting shape here. Then we can come back down, a bit more manageable, start irradiating the heck out of all of our new friends, and that should do it. Make sure I don't contaminate myself too much. Bad for not paying attention to that when I'm using irradiate prodigiously like this. And nope, we don't have any other stairs. At least not in this area. We could try to trudge our way through one of these walls, but that looks like a nasty hike. So, here we have a bunch of slimy boys. Shiny Eye and Acid Blob, it's really not that bad, I think. Take you kids upstairs, and Irradiate should actually take care of you. Ooh. Oh wait, becoming malformed is not actually bad. We're a statue most of the time. I don't care how my armor fits. As long as I still look good in statue form here. Why am I going to complain? But okie dokie, let us take our new acid friends upstairs. It's nice to split up these acid blobs because they are just annoying as all get up. Ooh, and a Quicksilver slime to boot. It's another one that we'll have to see how it goes. Can't figure out how to cast or do ranged weapons because it says you're too damaged to cast and or shoot, so you just play melee. That's fair enough. The casting one, especially if you're at like dangerous failure rates, the game will let you know when you're at risk of lethaling yourself with a miscast. But it takes some practice. I found that I definitely kind of ran the gauntlet. Like most players, you usually end up going melee first and figuring it out. But then at some point along the way, I definitely pulled a full 180, and now I love casters. Like, I would pretty much play caster every time if given the opportunity. I think it means help, but it just won't let you shoot a bow or cast a spell. Are you using the quiver to cast it with P? Because if so, then it works a lot like pressing tab. Where if you're at, what is it, like 50% health or less, something like that, it won't let you. You can get around that. If you press F, you can manually shoot your quiver thing. And then for casting itself, you can press Z and whatever key to cast them. But what I do and why it looks like I'm using the quick cast every single time is if you do tilde. Oh, geez, this kind of looks different. But if you do tilde on your keyboard and edit macros, you can set up things that will automatically press those button keys that I just mentioned. So I have automatic Z capital M, which is my statue form on 0, and then my first 7 spells all around. But hopefully me giving you this information doesn't lead to a horrifying death, now that you're not being held back by the caution that the auto attack stuff gives you. Because don't get me wrong, that can be nice a lot of the times for just making sure you don't do anything too silly. But I could see how it could get real annoying real fast. Let's bring these kids upstairs, and I'd actually like to walk to this stairwell real quick. And then we can irradiate a few times. -12 corrosion is not good, but everything's all fine and dandy. Silly's your middle name? You just thought that was a game feature? Would be kind of interesting for sure if you couldn't do those. The range thing makes no sense, but magic, that like could have a bit of an in-universe explanation behind it. But no, I'm glad that that is not the case, because I could see that getting old very fast. It would be cool, very thematic, but not ideal. Let's just smack our way through all these sons of guns. At this rate, we're going a bit slow. It seems like we're going to basically gain access to the royal jelly just in time to end the stream, and then we might just have to roll it back next week and hope that we have the presence of mind to do some good work. Let's go statue form and down, and I will bring most of you up. That's perfect. Oh, I did not mean a manifold assault, but I'll take it. Radiate is a bit more my jam, and there we go. Well, at the very least, regardless here, let us finish this area, and we will at least be ready to fight the royal jelly first thing the next day. Is that really what I want? Maybe we end with fighting the royal jelly. I mean, we're right here. Do I have more spell slots? I do. So let us learn LRD. And let's try this on for size, shall we? Oh, I guess we don't want to do it when they're next to us, right? Let's blink. Let's blink. And just one time, I would like to see it in action. I think we unfortunately just low rolled there to the extreme. But we'll try it out on the next rock slime. Oh, okay, I already see another rock slime, but maybe the next rock slime, because I'm slightly scared. Perfect. Okay, what else is waiting for us? Big boy, hey? But no worries, we just split them, and not so big boys. Fantastic. There's still that acid blob waiting for us, but that should be okay. I don't know where that rock slime went. And I only have one magic mapping. Normally I like to magic map here. Do I want to save that for Zot? I guess one isn't going to be really enough for Zot either, now that I think about it. Let's take both of you upstairs, just in case. Yeah, do you know what? We are just going to do it. So if you'd like to read magic mapping, do a quick block off of all of our entrances here. Ooh. This entrance actually has a 2-wide, single wide hallway. That could be good. Regardless, let's start off by just exploring the rest of the level and all of its grand beauty. Wish I had some way of dealing with you from afar. That's gonna really come back to bite us in the butt. In fact, do I have something to deal with you from afar? I don't think so. Also, I have Death Channel, but this probably doesn't work on slimes, right? Living, demonic, and holy creatures. I mean, our vampiric brand works on them. So that makes me think they're a living foe. Man, you hate slime. I hear you there, Safid. Again, I do find that it's the most consistent for me between all the third runes, but it's still its own beast, for sure. And it's never going to be quite as smooth as one would like. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heal up. We're going to check the tops of these stairs, just to see if there's safe avenues for escape in the future. I don't like this distortion trap. I'd like to keep that slime alive so that no one else steps onto that spot, at least until no one else comes from that side. Now I think I can safely irradiate. And irradiate. And once more with feeling. I don't like that Orb of Eyes is getting awfully close. So let's head down and we'll just finish them off down here, shall we? Is there any point after min delay to keep training a weapon skill? I mean, technically it continues to increase the damage, but for the most part, not really. Like, I'd rather train defensive capabilities or something like throwing or evocations on a melee character than anything else. There are some exceptions to that. If you're going with an unarmed build, train it all the way to 27. Unarmed and throwing both continue to have appreciable gains as it goes. The biggest issue is you might get good gains on a weapon skill, but it's going to cost so much experience for those higher levels that it's not really worth it. Generally, you just kind of want to float your boat on what you got going for you. Let's head back up once more into the breach here. Try and make this place slightly more defensible. Oh, I'm confused. You know what? I'm gonna get blinked. It's just an occupational hazard at this point. Oh, that's why I keep getting confused. We got all of our golden eyes. And I'm not talking James Bond. Well, here's where I'm just gonna chug another one and irradiate real quick to try and kill them off, and that is much better. Okay, so now officially the stairwell is safe. All that for a drop of blood. So let's keep exploring around the bend here, shall we? I mean, it's not a bad little gander here, just a nice small group. As we just continually take more and more acid shots to the face. 3 AC. I hate that. Let's go back to statue form. I mean, I can kill the ones next to me, but I really want to make it to that stairwell. If I take one more step, how much damage should I take? One more step? Get me out of dodge. And no worries whatsoever. Makes sense. You never tried unarmed, so many ways to play. Unarmed is a lot of fun. It takes a while to get rolling, and it can be hard to do so, but once you're up there at the higher levels of training, you will just destroy anything and everything you come across. One of my favorite recent runs was actually our Ogre run, which I gained a lot of inspiration from 9th. And we were using this Manifold Assault spell with our bare hands. And we were also in dragon form. We became a dragon, but it was awesome. And nope, Safed, we have resistance to corrosion on our necklace. We are just getting very unlucky on the corrosion rolls, unfortunately. Bit of a shame, but hey, still alive. Maybe, just maybe, we can make it out of here in one piece. Haven't even come close to fighting the royal jelly yet. Still in the early clear out phase, and it's already terrifying. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's throw out some LRD. Oh gosh, 9th was not kidding. That is lovely. Well, let's just do that again sometime. It's much better than normally having to deal with them for sure. Okay, hopefully Acid Blob doesn't see us. Fantastic. Okay. Hello, my royal friend. I'm gonna read teleport. Oh, jeez. They didn't even see us. We could have been home free. Let's take you upstairs, since we know that the royal jelly is apparently just wandering alone. Hi r/slime mum for a minute. Terrifying. Where? Okay. I normally want to be standing on a stairwell when I fight Slime Mum, if possible. If at all possible. But we do find ourselves in this situation, you and I, Royal Jelly. I feel like it's only one thing left to do at a time like this. Do you count as living? I think... Okay, I'm searching through the memory banks. Does Torment work on the Royal Jelly? I'm blanking at the moment, but I feel like it does. Oh, I guess you'd say you're immune to Torment. I don't like how close I am. But that's not the end of the world. Because Torment is oftentimes a nice way to initiate this fight, immediately take half the health off, get a bunch of bodies, and then we can immolate and start blasting. So like read 3 torrent scrolls and you can both die? Wouldn't that be great? Okay, We're gonna try this out. We can always start blinking away if things go poorly. I'm fairly resistant with my statue form, so I feel like that works out. Because then we have ourselves some slimes. I read immolation. Yes. Then I get confused because there's a golden eye. Okay, I drink curing, of course, just like we drew up, and then I deal 4. Destruction. Storm is what I was hoping for. I'll take another orb, though. Oh, geez. Emperor Scorpion, Catoplebus Gold Dragon. That's so much worse. Nemelex? Why do you do this to me, Nemelex? Okay. Yeah, I think run is probably the right play here. I think I'd be hard-pressed to not just agree with you on that one, Safid. Ain't this quite the party? Wait, that's bad indeed, Ramalama. You know, I didn't quite think that one through. Or at least I just didn't expect that outcome, to say the least. Okay. I mean, we got one just pig out of it. I think that was the golden eye. Heart of the cards. Yeah, I believe 2 heart in the heart of the cards, I think. Not chill at all. Maybe next time we stack the destruction deck. That could be nice. Even though, if I go in here real quick, what's the way that I get my descriptions? Can I exile? How many of these people will you banish? Do I think it's a good idea to even try it? Not especially, but I don't think we die in one turn. We mostly die like if we get quicksilvered and all this nastiness. I don't know. Probably gonna regret that, but if the Caustic Shrike alone gets banished, it was a good day. Acid Blob, Quicksilver Dragon, and Rock Slime all got devoured by Tears in Reality. I mean, that's not horrible. Exile card banishes 1 or more nearby monsters to Abyss. If no monsters are visible, it'll do nothing. It does not check willpower. Wait. Okay, nearby though. They have to be fairly close range. I'm guessing it's like 3. Interesting though. I mean, it did okay. So that's kind of nice. I'm not hasted or nothing, hey? Why didn't I haste before doing all this? So, let's start off. Now is where we do just blink. I think I will haste. Never had the royal jelly chase me down like this. Do you still release... You probably don't release slimes anymore. Huh. Again, this is just a wild situation that I've never had to come to grips with before, but we have some space. Forgot to mention about Bog and Ignite Poison, also really good for slime. Ooh, I've never tried that. In fact, I've never really used Bog too much, so that's a good tip. I'll have to try that out sometimes. I mean, why not just draw 4 more destruction? What's the worst that can happen? See, when I was just saying to myself, I mean, we're doing okay here, old son. That's exactly what I was thinking of doing, Safid. I mean, we could even do it twice. I mean, you have a lot less health. I just want to grab you. Is there any world that I don't have to use my final blink here? How in the world did those random monsters appear in Slime 5? Nemlex decided to troll us. I drew 4 destruction and got a whole bunch of shapeshifting. Or yeah, as Safid puts it, Nemelex. Pulling a bunch of slimes. Like you do. Like one does. Okay. We have one more haste. You can see invisible, I would guess. You cannot see invisible. Can you see invisible? You can't. Caustic Strikes can't see invisible? So I'm gonna do this. I'm hasted and invisible. What are you gonna do about it? I'm guessing most of you can see invisible, right? No? There we go, you can. There's some sense in this world. You can see invisible. You cannot see invisible. Interesting. Okay, well anyway, I'm stalling out hard here because this is just wild. I'm gonna deal 4 destruction and see what happens. Storm gives me the space I need. End deals a lot of damage, so that's... Oh, geez, and then I just saw a bunch of extra shapeshifts come through. A dire elephant-shaped royal jelly. Okay. That is very bad. And here I thought it couldn't get that much worse. I mean... What's the worst that could happen if I just draw 4 again? I'm kind of memeing this up too much, potentially, but I've got to try this out. Orb and Vitriol, then Wild Magic. Is Royal Jelly dead? I think they might be dead. You are not immune to negative energy, so let's do that. Well, that's one way to kill the royal jelly, folks. Okay, so these buddies, I don't like. Harpoon Shot is my main concern. Could read an early teleport, which I kind of like. I'm going to do that now. Then I'm going to Condenser Vein and hope we get some good confusion. Not great, not bad. It is what it is. Rock Slimes are not in a good position for me to use them as a blasting pad. So let's just draw Destruction again. And we get Pain. Kill one of the Iron Giants. I mean... it's definitely something, alright. And if the rest of the fight could drag itself out a little bit, I'd like to hands you. Ooh. System rejects healing is not my favorite, but more importantly, we are currently living. Okay, hold up, that could change in a heartbeat. Let's go back to statue form. I'm gonna read another telly, nice and early. Kill you. Damage you. Then if you, friend, just want to come this way, heck yeah. Okay. What a wild ride. That is the single-handedly the most incredibly stupid way I've ever fought the royal jelly. But it was kind of cool. And I'm actually kind of a fan of it. Would I do it again? I don't know about that. Let's not get too out of hand here. But it was very fun. Okay, let's use up our mana before it all gets sucked away by this Quicksilver Slime. Anywho. And then we should be good to just chop. Choppity chop chop. Okay. That was quite something. Hey, we even get a blinking scroll back. Fantastic. You know what? Let's see who radiates better. Perfect. Reflect and RN+2 is actually not too shabby here. Don't know if I want to get rid of my current necklace. I kind of like the double regen. Faith has been working out for me as well. But let's grab up all the goodies real quick. Guess might as well grab the gold just in case. Oh my gosh, and another blink scroll? Incredible. We even get the teleports back that we used up. And last but not least, let's steal all of our stuff from here. Okie dokie. Well, that was slime, folks. What is that massive executioner sax? We can take a look. Honestly, not too incredible. It looks a lot cooler than it is. But let's head back to this stairwell, and I guess that gets us out of here in one piece. That wasn't too bad. Oh no, I was confident the whole time. Even when I polymorphed all the slimes into the most ridiculous stuff you've ever seen. You know, I've always known that certain slimes are really bad for that. I'm trying to remember which ones. I think Quicksilvers and Rock Slimes are both very high hit dice for their threat level, which just means at the end of the day that if you manage to polymorph one of them, they're turning into something that is almost guaranteed to be worse than what they originally were. So that's interesting. And mutations, so if I was paying enough attention, we still have our 3 good ones, including that intelligence +2 that we got at the start of Slime. And then I think we just got 2 negatives. System partially rejects healing potions, and we didn't feel stupid. I think we lost dexterity. Let's find out. We lost strength. Oh, and I forgot misshapen body, but again, doesn't matter too much for us. The strength is kind of rough. We're already pretty low on strength. But it is what it is. And okie dokie, unfortunately, even though we're right at the crucial moments here, the crux of it all, this is as late as I'm able to go this evening. I do have work tomorrow morning, so we're gonna have to hold off in suspense. Hopefully we don't kill Bruke off in the first few minutes next session, but I'm sure we'll be fine. After surviving what we just went through, how could it possibly go wrong? We're back up to 4 blink scrolls. Like, I don't even know what's going on in this game. I think this is one of the higher number of blink scrolls I've ever seen over the course of a run. We've gone around 10, so that's pretty wild. Pretty wild indeed. But, as mentioned, this is where we're going to have to call it for the night. So we will continue next week, and maybe, just maybe, see the end of Vampire. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, I'll be sorry to see them leave, but it's been a wild ride for sure. And hey, why am I speaking so fondly? Who knows, we might just die in the first 5 minutes, and then we'll get a couple more weeks of vampires. Hip hip hooray. So definitely thanks to everyone for coming on out and for watching. If you're joining us in chat and hanging out, if you're just lurking in the background, or if you're watching us later down the road through YouTube or on the Twitch VODs, thank you to each and every one of you for joining us on the journey. Always a lot of fun, and I hope that you're enjoying your time as well. Of course, we will do a quick check to see who is live at the moment to shoot a raid off to. So I'll pull that up on the side while my brain's percolating the final goodbyes, because of course we'll be back on Wednesday to play a little bit of Super Auto Pets, something nice and light during the week there, have some fun, shoot the crap and chat. And then, as mentioned, next Sunday will be the maybe finale of Vampire. We'll have to see. But okie dokie, it does look like... Ooh, where do we wish to go today? Let's shoot a raid off to Particle Face. We'll keep it in DCSS for now, especially since I had to drop you all off right as we were getting to the good stuff. Hopefully Particle is doing something fun right now. So we'll send a raid off that way. Thanks again to each and every one of you for coming on out. Had a heck of a time. But of course, regardless of all of that, I do hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And I definitely hope to see you again soon. I'll see ya.